All right, boys and girls, I'm back online with question number 4.3. As I did tell you, I'll be back. Now I'm online now. Still, we are referring you to Trimax Education Center in East London, Tanzania City. NU2 is very safe. We are in a very big story building. If you are struggling with mathematics, don't stay home. Come here and I will be with you. We also got good subject teachers for physical sciences and accounting, those critical areas. There are gurus here who are going to make your life easy for you. So don't sit at home and wait for manna to fall. It won't fall. You must look for the manna. So we are here. Just come and we will make your life easy. So the sum of the first n terms is what they want us to find, 4.3. The question was given that the sum of the first n terms of a sequence is given as Sn is equals to 2 to the power n plus 2. Then you bring the minus and then you say 4. So 2 to the power n plus 2, then minus 4. This is the sum formula. Then the question 4.3.1 says determine the sum of the first 24 terms. So guys, it's just a simple thing. The sum of the first 24 terms, you just say S24 is equals to 2 to the power n plus 2. So you substitute the 24 there, plus 2 minus 4, and the answer gives you 67108860. So that is 67,108,860. So that is S24. That's it. So that's 4.3.1. There's nothing much to do. You just substitute the 24 in place of n. Finish. And you put your calculator. It gives you answer. 4.3.2 says determine the 24th term. This is where most learners struggle. 24th term. If they give you the sum formula, in this case, and they want you to find the term, we simply say Tn is equals to Sn minus 1. What do I mean by Sn minus 1? I'm finding T24, so it simply means S24 minus 24 minus 1 give me S23. So that is the formula you use. S24 minus S23 give you T24. Take note of that. So I have to calculate my S23 also by substituting 23 into this formula to be 2 to the power 23 plus 2, then minus 4. I press my calculator and give me 33,554,428. I subtract it from 67,108,860, and my answer give me 33,554,432. This is T24. You see how I have done the T24. T24 from the sum formula is the same as S24 minus S23. So you put your S24, you substitute 24 into the formula, and you get the answer. You substitute 23 also into the formula, and you get the answer. Then you minus the 2. Then it gives you term 24. Or alternatively, let me show you another approach you can use to solve that question as well. But I guess that one is long, and I don't wish the learners to use it, because if you use it, you need to be smart here, because otherwise you may end up doing things wrongly here. Now we all know that term 1 of every sequence is the same as the sum of the first term. So T1 is the same as S1. So I said T1 is the same as S1 and is equals to 4. How do I get the 4? I substitute 1 in place of the formula n. So if I say 2 to the power 1 plus 2, it gives me 2 to the power 3, which is 8. and 8 minus 4 is 4. So my term 1 is the same as the sum of the first term, 4. Term 2, I need to substitute 2 into the formula. Sorry. If I put 2 there, it gives me 2 to the power 2 plus 2, which is 2 to the power 4. And 2 to the power 4 is 16. 16 minus 4 gives me 12. So that is my S2. My S2 is 12. How do I get T2 from S2? T2 is the same as S2 minus S1. I told you, when you are finding the term and you know the sum, you say S2 minus S1. So my S2 was 16. My S1 was 4. So 16 minus 4 gives me what? Oh, my S2 gave me 12, right? Sorry. My S2 was 12, and 12 minus 4 gives me 8. I hope you understand that. My S2 was 12, not 16. It was 16 minus 4, so it gave me 12. So 12 minus the S1, which is 4, give me this 8. So take note of that. And then my T3 is the same as S3 minus S2. So I need to go and put 3 into this formula, and then give me 2 to the power 3 plus 2, which is 2 to the power 5, which gives me 32 minus 4. That gives me 28. That is my S3. My S3 is 28. And so 28 minus 28 minus S2, which was 12. 28 minus 12 gives me 16. So I have this 16 here. So my T3 is 16. Here, boys and girls, you have to be very careful. When you are finding the term and you put the number into the sum formula, if you don't take it, you will end up using that number. So you must be always careful at that point, that when you get the number, you need to subtract the previous term from it. So we say T3 is the same as S3 minus S2, and that gave us 16. Okay, now let's move on. Now that we have the sequence 4, 8, 16, we write our sequence. We see that this is not an arithmetic sequence. This is a geometric sequence. So you calculate your R. T2 over T1 is the same as T3 over T2, which gives us 2. R is equals to 2. And the general formula for finding a geometric sequence gives us Tn is equals to A R to the power n minus 1. This is on the formula sheet. Take note of it. Our A is 4, our R is 2 to the power n minus 1. This is the formula for this pattern. So in this case, the question says calculate T24. So you just substitute T24 is equals to 4 into bracket 2, which is the common ratio, to the power 24 minus 1. So when you raise to the power 24 minus 1, it gives you 23. And then when you say 4 into bracket 2 to the power 23, it still gives you the same answer as you use the shortest approach, which is 33,554,432. So it's up to you to use the shortest approach or to use the longest approach. It gives you the same answer. So in a number pattern or sequence and series, when you are asked to calculate Tn, but you were given the formula for Sn, look at that position you are calculating and find the sum of that position minus the sum of the previous position. So if you are on 24, you go back 1 and then it gives you 23. So sum of 24 minus sum of 23 give you T24. I hope you do understand what I am saying here. So if you want more explanation, don't forget to comment on the comment section, and also don't forget to hit the subscription button for more updates. Thank you very much. We will be with you tomorrow for more updates.